All right, we are gonna film the storm. It's currently Wednesday around 9 o'clock. It's starting to rain. Bad storm. Shows might be hitting at a Cat 4 on the coast. We are praying for all of Florida and especially the coastal areas. It's gonna pass through Central Florida. We're in Lake County, just above Orlando, and it's showing potential winds 75 to 100 miles per hour. We have never really experienced a hurricane head on. This will be the first, and we're just gonna see what happens here. Odds are there's gonna be a lot of people without power. It even shows that on the Weather Channel, and we have braced for that. We have batteries, we have everything we need, water. So we're gonna be situated there. We're hoping it doesn't happen, but we're gonna show you around this hurricane. It does not feel right to say, let's go check it out. So we just pray, Lord, please help this hurricane not be as devastating as it is. Help it go away. Keep everybody safe, keep their pets safe, keep their house safe, and help everybody survive. Amen. Just got to keep an eye on these two trees right here. We did pray over all the trees, over all the house. It's raining an okay amount. We're going to keep an eye on flood. However, down here in front of the house, it would take about 3 feet of rain to actually hit the top of the house since we have a crawl space. So, but we will, expect flooding in the yard at least, because they said, up to 12 inches of rain, I think. So we'll just see. Down here in the corner, Orlando 70 plus gusts. You saw that. And then they're talking about the unbelievable storm surge. Bad deal. Oof. Sheesh. You can see it's still at 155 miles per hour. Cat 4, they're talking about the eye wall coming back again. So that's kind of scary to think about. Looks like it might hit at a Cat 4. Over us is a possible, well, for sure a 1, possible 2. It's currently 10:40, 4 o'clock's when it looks like it's going to start really ramping up. Still raining outside. Really no big gust of winds yet. Not really doing a whole lot right now. It's raining now. It's 11 o'clock, the new update for the hurricane supposed to come in on the Weather Channel.
35-mile-per-hour winds approaching the coast, so
pressure went up.
As a major hurricane here coming into the west coast of Florida.
It might be hitting as a 3 now.
Next afternoon and evening time period.
Kind of stopped raining for a little bit, so that's nice. What is it, 11:30, 11:40, something like that? It's down to 1:45.
At Domino's,
talking about the theme parks.
And also other parks like Universal, Busch Gardens, all have planned closures, but discussing Disney, chief among all the closures that will happen, they're beginning a planned shutdown of their parks beginning at 1 o'clock today. So
which is in 1 hour.
From right now, East Coast time.
It's currently 12:40, good amount of rain. It's crazy because at 12:40, the outside light only usually comes on when it's like really dark outside, so it kind of looks like it'd normally be 6:30 or 7 o'clock at night. Dogs are in. Just didn't want them to get wet or anything, so they're in they'll be in for until the storm passes. But yeah, it's crazy that it's this dark outside already. Major tornadoes. Oh yeah. We're actually gonna go pick up some food. Places are still open around here, and we don't really have many groceries, and we're trying to save the snacks for the storm in case the electric goes out. Rain's coming down, not like crazy hard right now, but good amount. Got a lot of linemen, all their trucks are parked around here. We appreciate them. It's 1:35. Notice a lot of these hotels in Mount Dora specifically full. So I'm guessing the yard will have some water since it hasn't really been that bad and there's already water in it. It's currently 3 o'clock, 130 mile per hour. We are starting to get some wind. It is raining pretty good now. We'll do an outdoor update here soon. and we are in the 74 to 110 still, just kind of on the outskirts of that. We'll see. 3:43, it's rained for a good while now. Yard is still good, but it's getting closer. 4 o'clock's when they said it was gonna really be kind of the first part of the storm. Currently a tornado warning in Orange County here and Osceola County. Right next to Orlando though, look at that. We've had a few gusty winds, but we're just looking at the yard now. It is pooling up a little more. Of course, it has rained majority of the day. Got quite a bit of rain now, and yard's got some water in it. Water. $6:05 right now. Holy cow, it is coming down hard. This is insane. It is pouring down rain. Holy cow. Water in the yard. We are in a flash flood warning currently at the moment. Again, the wind isn't that bad right now, but it is crazy rainy out. Just gonna keep an eye on the water down here at the bottom of the steps. Again, it would take a couple feet of water to actually start getting into the house, so we should be fine there, but something to keep an eye on how high it actually gets. So many power outages already. It's currently 7:34 at night. Hear the wind. Still raining. Oh yeah. Brought a flashlight out here. It is pitch black. It's not raining as hard, so the water's not as high in the yard. This is how dark it is. Let me show you. That's how dark it is right now. Step down in the yard here. Got the flashlight. Man. They just said 134 tornado warnings, which sets a record in October in Florida.
And it's only October 9th.
Yeah, it's October 9th. 420,000 without power. It is very windy. The light went out by our shed. I'm not sure why. It normally stays on throughout the night. It's kind of like a, I don't know, like a, yeah, it's like just wired to turn on. There's no switch for it, so it just comes on at nighttime. But it went out. We still have power though, just very windy, very windy. How well you'll be able to see the trees. Whoa, that was the strongest gust of wind yet, and the light came back on. Weird. That's weird. Yeah, that's the windiest. Oh, we're sitting in the bedroom with the window open. We've got the screen here in front of us. That was crazy. Yep, it's hitting pretty hard right now. There are several towns in Lake County without power. Very blessed and happy to have power right now. Just after 8 o'clock. Just a quick update. I think the power has flickered a couple times, like a millisecond. And I think that's what's taken the outside light off, as well as the neighbor's outside light, because we still have power in the house. But I saw it kind of like, it barely flickered, and both of the outside lights went out. I know this video is a little blurry because it's dark in our room, but we just heard a loud boom, which I'm thinking was probably a transformer or a tree falling. I don't know. However, very thankful, still have power. It's 8:30 right now. Very windy outside, very windy. And just a couple minutes later, another loud explosion. So maybe another transformer or a tree falling. We do not know. Still have power, praise God. So, there went the power. Do you know what time is it?
8:44.
8:44. Power just went out. I've got this flashlight right here we're using. It kind of looks creepy if I shine it on my face like this, but power just went out. This is what it looks like out here now. I do have the flashlight though. This is like a scary movie out here. That stinks. I hope it doesn't stay off too long, but as many people are without power, a lot. It's a lot. But luckily phones are charged and we got the food we need. It's just really dark. It's actually honestly pretty scary, I'm not gonna lie. I think the trash cans maybe fell over also. Holy cow, the trees are going. This is the current state of our house. Dogs are in here. Hi, puppies. We do have this. We got this from Target. It's the Hearth and Home radio. Glad we got it. So we do have these little there we go, these puck lights that I have in part of my closet because there's no lights in there. And what is it, triple A's, I think. Can't really tell. It actually lights up quite a bit in here, so those are worth it. And we also have this Luminade is the brand. Mm-hmm. And your aunt got it for us a while back. And
you can charge your phone from it too.
I don't even know how does it charge? Oh, we have to charge that, is that right? Okay.
Yeah, I've charged it over the last couple days.
And it is bright.
And then you can do it lower. And there's a flashing one in case of emergency, I guess.
Yeah, that's freaky. Ooh, that's freaky tonight. Yeah, let's not do that. You can do We do have waters and canned goods, snacks, things of that nature. Not gonna open the fridge for a little bit. And we just kind of threw some snacks in here.
This is usually organized.
But that's loaded up. And same down here. This is our setup right now.
Circulation coming ashore in the Sarasota, Venice areas.
In the bedroom filming out back. I am not gonna go outside. It is very windy right now. Just trying to get a little bit of it while we're sitting here. We've been texting a lot of locals who have been through a bunch of hurricanes, and they said this is one of the more scary ones they've been a part of. And we still have a couple more hours before it's really supposed to hit us. So that's kind of frightening to think about. Just looking to see what it's like. Still very windy. And it's actually pretty chilly now.
Let's take a little bit of a future look at how this is going to play out in general terms. So there's the northwestern side in the Tampa Bay area. But look how it's already raining all the way up I-4 to Daytona Beach. But then the center of circulation goes eastward, and past midnight, maybe the rain starts to finally lighten up in Tampa, but it will be pouring and blowing hard in Orlando and Lakeland through that time. And the rain won't let up in Orlando until maybe the sun comes up and the center of circulation is going.
So since it's not really going to hit until 2 a.m., I'm not sure how much updating we'll actually do. I'm trying to save battery on my phone. It's still windy. It's still very dark. We've got that lamp above us up here. I might not do as many updates unless something drastic happens, which I hope nothing does. Just going to try to not film as much until maybe closer to a 2 a.m. point. Just noticed that we have a spot dripping right here. So, put a towel down. It's raining a little bit more than what it was earlier. Still pretty windy. It's very hard to see out there, I know. Not focused or anything like that, but we're doing this all night. We'll probably, like I said, do an update maybe in a couple hours. Well, we might as well just watch some Harry Potter. Oh yeah. I know you can't see anything and it's all just dark out, but it is raining the most I've ever seen it. Yeah, this is bad news here. Like, oh, I'm getting soaked. Can't see the yard, but I think the yard's flooded. I can't see. Oof. This is it. This is the storm right here. Very hard to see, but I do think we have our first limb down right here in the yard. This is insane. Something I noticed is the phone blocks the wind noise, so I took that off so you can hopefully hear how loud it actually is out here. It has gotten chilly out here. I'm getting soaked. Very windy. We're just trying to see if there's any damage to anything, and I don't think I see anything. It's very hard to see though. I know the trash cans are falling over. It's bad. We did just hear a vroom, vroom, and two flashes.
Bright blue right out our window.
Yeah, bright blue. So I'm guessing that had to do something maybe with the power lines. We were just here watching Harry Potter. Still increasing. Don't think we'll be able to sleep, but it's a pretty bad deal, honestly. I think there's going to be quite a bit of damage just everywhere. You said in Mount Dora there's roads that are blocked.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely praying for everybody and the linemen. I mean, how scary. I don't think they would do anything right now with as bad as it is.
I don't think they're allowed to go out with sustained winds of like
over 30, right?
I think something
Yeah.
like that.
So
And they shouldn't.
no,
I mean,
they
that's
shouldn't.
awful.
That's crazy. I mean, that's risking your life, literally. Our yards, I think, pretty flooded, but not. There's nothing out there, so like that won't matter. And just gonna ride it out still. 2 o'clock. What time is it? It's like 11 something. 2 o'clock's approaching, and that's when it's supposed to be at its peak. So we will just see. I can't imagine any more than what it's doing, but we'll just see. I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear the wind from
Over Nana snoring.
Yeah, over Nana snoring. But it's very windy. The roof off of Tropicana Field lost its roof, part of it. And that's so sad because that's housing a lot of the first responders. So that's not good. And then somebody stated that there was the roof blown off the Wells Fargo building in Cocoa, Florida. And it was found 1 mile away, and that was due to one of the tornadoes. 11:49. Still at 105 Cat 2.
This is why people board up and they leave, even though they're not
1.9 million without power.
Avon Park, 60 in Leesburg. We did get a gust recently to 75 in Daytona Beach, well off to the northeast. Further northward up into Orlando, considerable threat tag here. Would not be surprising if we see a worsening flood threat there in Orlando and farther southward as well. That rain is just not moving. Exceptionally heavy rainfall rates. Same story for northeast Florida as well. When we look at the model forecast, we see that that northern eye wall is going to be slowly moving
2 a.m.
Through the I-4 corridor through 2 to 3 o'clock in the morning.
Man. Ooh. Yep. Just checking it out, going inside. It's still pretty bad. Several limbs in the yard, I can tell. Wind's hitting me in the face now. Lightning's happening. Yikes. As we were sitting here, just heard a limb fall in the back. Don't know if we'll be able to check it or not, but it definitely was a limb that fell. We heard that.
It's very dark again.
It's so dark.
It was light for a second, though.
I know, that was really weird. Neighboring towns have recorded 75-mile-per-hour gusts. I believe it. I would say that's also what we're at around here. Just heard another limb snap. You're not going to be able to see here, but limb did fall back where the other one fell, so over there. I got wind noise reduction back on my phone here. This is how dark it is right now, out in front on the front porch. But I did put more batteries in the flashlight, so it's much brighter now. So, limb down there. Probably hard to see, but standing water there. We do have a big limb out back now. What it looks like. It's looking like the cell service is going out. Tember's phone is in SOS right now. So, yeah, that's not good either. It's currently almost 2 o'clock. We got about an hour and a half of sleep. Woke up because they did say 2 o'clock's supposed to be like one of the worst times. So, let's see what happens. A couple more loud booms outside.
105 miles per hour, so we're still seeing a lot of punch with this storm.
We are right now in the worst moment of the storm, and as soon as we came outside, look at that. Holy cow, this is bad. Getting soaked right now. Checking out the neighbor's property. It is cold out here as well. Yeah, this is bad. This is a terrible storm. We do have some debris on the front porch here. We will have to check all debris in the morning. If I zoom in some, let's see here. Over there you can see the water in the yard. It is bad out here right now. I took the wind noise off just so you could hear how loud it actually is. How loud it is. The rain is just getting me good. Oh, I think there might be another branch that broke or something there. Standing back a little bit on the front porch now just because it's cold. It actually is. I mean, the temperature dropped. I got soaked and I am freezing right now. This is no joke of a storm. If I do this is how dark it is right now. Made it out to the backyard. Trying to look at some of these bigger limbs here. I don't know how well you can see that, but there's big limbs down all back there. This is the worst time of the day right now. Night, I guess I should say, since it's pitch black and 2 o'clock. Listen to that wind. This has been a rough go at it, honestly. Everybody's ready for it to end. I mean, I don't think it's going to quit raining for another 4 hours. But we're
just want
watching.
the wind to
Yeah, just to stop. We're watching the
slow down.
news, and those tornadoes are just watching the Weather Channel. Those tornadoes are just awful. But I do believe it's still it's a 1, so it's passing over us right now as a Category 1, and it's no joke. I mean, they mentioned it multiple times. You might just say, "Oh, it's a Cat 1." Cat 1's no joke. I just can't imagine it hitting as a 3. That's just unbelievable. So many prayers still. Man, it's hard to see since at night. If it was during the day, we could at least show you a little bit more, but it's just so dark and rainy. Does it say what the temp is right now? Because it feels...
It's in the 70s.
Booms just keep happening. Limbs just keep falling all over the yard.
The wind is just, I
It's zipping.
can't stand the wind sounds.
Right. Just said gusts in Leesburg 63, so it's still probably like it is around here. I showed the outages there, Lake County's in the bright red.
Definitely. So, in fact, listen.
Jeez, that's what it's like here. They had 74 mile per hour gusts at MCO. They're calling in another hour very strong winds.
And what we're looking at is the wind that's aloft. The farther you get from that radar site, the farther up in the atmosphere you're looking. But if we just query some of those dark blue colors right there, there you go. That's 105 mile per hour wind. There is that center of circulation, which I think is just passing just to the south of downtown Orlando. So that's where that sort of pivot point is.
I think we're just going to pause from what I'm filming. It's just going to be strong for a while. And I don't know, maybe we can get some sleep. We'll see. Oh, that's so sad. A loss of a life on the East Coast.
On the east?
I thought that's...
From the tornadoes?
Yeah, I don't really want to go back outside to show, although we're trying to document this storm the best we can, but
It's the same.
I don't know if you can hear that.
Okay. You're not going outside of it.
Holy cow, that's insane. I don't know if you can hear that or not on this, but
Goodness gracious.
said it could get back up to 70, 80, 90 mile per hour gusts, so just going to hang tight. 3 o'clock right now. Golly, it's cold. Oh, I think another limb fell. Or maybe, I can't tell if that's the same one. Oh, it's cold. Still just doing the same stuff. Look how scary this is, though. This is with nothing on. It's now 6:50, and all the storm is gone. So we're going to get some rest. And then once daylight hits, go check everything out. It's currently 7:05, and I'd say, well, there's a lot down in the front porch. Good grief. But thank the Lord it has stopped. Out back now, see several small limbs. Dogs are excited to be outside. A little piece of debris hit my car. Not bad though, that's just a small piece. And here. Oh yeah.
I knew that was
That was a big one. Well, it bent some more of the fence panel. Holy macaroni. Well,
camera's fine.
this camera's fine, and this tree is almost trimmed up for us. Let's see if there's anything else. Oh yeah, there's more down there. So that's why we brought the dogs in. Golly, I won't be able to see what happened because we have no internet and the cameras. Oh, there's a big one right there. Hit the fence panel. Man, there's gonna be no more fence panels left when it's all said and done. Yeah, just got destroyed back here. Yeah, so that was not good here. Yeah, it didn't fall on the house. That tree is almost trimmed. Wow. Yeah, this shouldn't have done anything, just... We're all good there. Praise God. We prayed over the trees, and just fell in the yard.
They lost limbs, but that's all right
They
by me.
just fell in the yard and that's it. So thankful for that. Very tired. We did get some good sleep there in the end though. I don't know, 3 hours. So we're gonna have to go back to bed, but no flooding. There's some limbs down in the neighbor's yards. I honestly think that backyard area took the most. I mean, that was another huge limb. I think we got some more bent fence panels. We're gonna run out of those soon. Go back in now. This is crazy. It's currently 7:30 and I can't believe it's still a Cat 1. We have been without power since 8:30, 7:30. So 8:30 p.m., 7:30 a.m. Just got the flashlight in here. It's currently 12:30 in the afternoon. We got some sleep, still no power, and cell service is very spotty. Basically, we don't have any. Our phone keeps going into SOS at this location, so not able to text out. iPhones just came out with a satellite, but we would have to go outside. I think we're actually going to go in the car, charge our phones, and maybe see if we can get to some cell phone service. So if we open the front door, you can see all this. Apparently one of these did hit the house, but luckily it didn't do any damage. Yeah, a lot of cleanup to do this morning. Out back, we let the dogs out. They're happy to be out now. Limbs down all over the yard. I mean, a lot down too, not just a few, but so this stack was from the last storm. This wasn't. This is new. All of this was cleaned out. So that big limb laying there's new. All of that on the ground's new. I mean, it was completely cleared out. It did fall and hit the fence. Hey, the camera made it, but over here, the lights got torn down. All that's new right there. Look at this big thing. Sheesh. Yeah, we heard this one. It wrecked the fence again. Yep. The gate's a little messed up there, but look at all. Whoa, that's the one we heard. Piece of the gutter came off also. Also over at the side of the house, this limb is snapped. Right up there. And right here, another one snapped. And I did see one that was over here somewhere snapped. So there's a few snapped that we might have to work on getting down.
That is the road to how we get to town.
Going into Lowe's. Lowe's has power and Wi-Fi, so we can text. And they got to get a bigger chainsaw. That power line. All right, so kind of to finish up this video, bought this Cobalt battery powered chainsaw, just a smaller one because these aren't too big. Finally got it up and going. It works great. It did come with about 2 little dots on the battery charge here, so that should be enough to get some of it done. Obviously no power, you can't charge it. I could always charge it in one of the vehicles, but we're just gonna see how much we can get done with this. But I'll get it all cleaned up, but I want to show you, look at the impact. Look how deep this hit the ground. One of the limbs, also here. This chainsaw's working really good though. I like it. Got it all clean. And then here is our massive pile right here. There's like 3 or 4 piles in the back, I think. About this size. Here's a pile. Here's a pile. Pile. That's left over from the other one. I think we're gonna work on getting this all burned up, and then we're just gonna call it. Oh, and all this wood will end up going over there with the other wood. All right, that is our experience with the hurricane. It was a very bad hurricane. A lot of damage. I mean, it went over us at a Cat 1.
Yes.
And it was crazy. We will talk more in depth about it probably in a later podcast because this video is already long enough. We're gonna try to clean up the rest of the yard. Stay safe out there. Many prayers for everybody involved. Thanks for all the prayers for us. Glad nothing major happened. It was definitely scary though. It's crazy. A lot of road damage too. But I think we're going to call it. So with that being said, that does it for this whole day. Whatever you want to call it. Thanks for watching.